All right, traders. My name is John Carrigan. I moderate the BYOB Trading Room. We got a workshop coming up. I'm giving you this information now. This workshop starts on Friday. Well, it doesn't start. It will be Friday, August 9th at 1 p.m. until probably the last question. Could be till close. Could be till 5 o'clock. I don't know when it's going to end, but I will be there until the last question is answered. The Fast Track Trading Workshop is going to be about three of my flagship trading strategies. All right, all three. Going to be the AVWAP hustle. That's anchored, volume weighted average price hustle. And it's going to be on the trend day setup and the thriller trade. I'm going to cover all three. We're going to go through the trade rules. We're going to go through the trade management tips. We're going to give you plenty of examples. Might even take a few trades while we're in there. All right. And the cost right now for members, that's full-time members, is only $50. Now, if you're not a full-time member, you can pick this up for $360. And what that includes is a 3-month membership plus the class for $360. So I want to show you which page. If you are a member, your page will look like this, and the link will be in the description below inside the YouTube video. All right. So members will use this link right here. I'll leave it up on the screen so you guys can copy it, but it should be available in the description of the YouTube or Rumble video, whichever one you're looking at. And the page will look like this, and it's hard to see, but that is $50, and that is for full members only. All right, so if you're a trial member, it pays to be a member. So here it is. If you're a full member, only $50. If you're a full member of Hit and Run Candlesticks, only $50. If you're a full member of Right Way Options, only $50, okay? So either way, if you're a full member of BYOB Trading, only $50. Okay, if you're a full member of any one of our three services, it's only going to be $50 if you want to sign up for this. I encourage you to sign up. I'm going to be answering a lot of questions. I will help you get through this. I will help you learn it. I will even publish the slides afterwards for subscribers of this workshop. I will provide you with a video. I encourage you to sign up for $50. You might not want to miss this workshop. Now, for non-members, okay, this will be your page. If you're a non-member or a trial member, this will be the link. It'll be in the description of the YouTube video. The page that will be brought up will look like this. It will say $360. That will include 3 months subscription to the BYOB Trading Room. Now, I will be surprised if you do not make or cover the cost of your subscription. If you're not covering, let me just say this. If you're a member of any of my services and you are not making enough to cover your subscription, please get with me. All right. I encourage you. Let's fix this. Let's get this thing turned around and let's work this out so we can get you on the right track. All right. Something's going wrong and we need to fix it soon. Okay. So if you're a member, all right, you get the $50 price. If you are a non-member or a trial member, you can sign up for $360. All right. You get a 3-month subscription. Plus, you get the fast track class with all 3 trading strategies. All right. Don't miss it. I encourage you to sign up. If you have any questions, you can email me at john@byobtrading.com. All right. If you got any questions on it, or you can even ask me in the room if you're in the room. All right. So there it is. Don't miss this opportunity on Friday from 1 p.m. until, well, gosh, till close or till the last question's asked. I'm going to be there and I will help people to figure out these strategies and help them work to make money for you. All right. So that's it. I hope to hear from you. I hope to see you there. I hope you sign up. You might not want to miss this one. You can make a lot of money with these 3 strategies. I hope you sign up. All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is August 6, 2024. My name is John Kerrigan and moderate the BYOB Trading Room. Let's take a look at some charts today. Here's SPY falling out of bed. Well, actually not really falling out of bed, just kind of retracing everything that it popped up to do. Let's take a look at SPY on the 10-minute. And let's find a clean chart. And here's the 10-minute trend. We got a 10-minute downtrend going into close, right into prior consolidation support, right there, 521.39. All right. So there's 10-minute, 2-hour. 2-hour we have, well, we briefly had an uptrend, and now we into the close with this big red candle. Excuse me, got a 2-hour downtrend. On the daily chart, all right, got a higher low, higher high, but we're still in a daily downtrend till we take out this high. It's going to be a tall order to take out that high up there, all right? So, but we're kind of pushing back, all right? So we came into this anchored VWAP. There's 2 of them that we hit yesterday and today, and they originate from the low of 1/5/2024. So that would be like the opening day of this year. The other one originates from 1/17. All right, basically they are the prior all-time high anchored VWAPs from that latitude right there, coming right across there. Okay, so those are the breakup candle lows that start off this rally heading up towards 520. All right, so there's SPY. There's those 2 anchored VWAPs as we came into both of those yesterday. So today's price action, higher low, higher high, closing under bearish trap underneath the 17 EMA, still in a downtrend. Let's take a look at QQQ. I'm going to go out on a limb like I always do. I'm going to say they all pretty much look the same. All right? They might be in different spots, but I think they all look the same. QQQ, higher low, higher high, closing under a bearish trap under the 17 EMA, still in a downtrend, just like SPY. FNGU, all right, same deal. Higher low, higher high, closing under a bearish trap underneath the 17 EMA, still in a downtrend. FNGU. Let's take a look at IWM. Higher low, higher high, closing under a bearish trap underneath the 17 EMA. This is still in a downtrend. Diamond Dow. I think this is a particular pattern. If you guys know this pattern back here on IWM, if you guys know that pattern, is that like a shooting star or something like that? Go ahead and shoot it out there so I can take a peek at it. I know this is kind of a pattern right there, but let's go back to Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow, higher low, higher high, closing under bearish trap underneath the 17 EMA. Island reversal. Thank you, Malcolm. Diamond Dow, higher low, higher high, closing under bearish trap underneath the 17 EMA. It would have been really nice, traders, if price got up there and then just bull flagged. In other words, it got up there and it held. All right, not liking the topping tails, still showing a little weakness left in the market. Could see a H pattern rollover where price action on SPY kind of rolls over, maybe even heads down to 500, the big fat whole round number. So we'll see where it goes from there. All right, so there's Diamond Dow on daily chart, still in a downtrend. Let's take a look at our technicals. Well, we got a pop out of the oversold zone, but I got to tell you, the bears didn't like it too much. So we cleared the sell zone completely. I mean, we were airborne. All right, the bulls booted us airborne over the sell zone right into the seller's chop zone. From there, we made a higher low, made a higher high right into this midpoint 50-yard line, and then the bears said not today. All right, maybe tomorrow, but not today, and then pushed us back down below that higher low right there. So we're in the chop zone. I expect to probably be in the chop zone all day again tomorrow, maybe even visit the sell zone. All right, expect a whole lot more chop and consolidation from these moves that we just had. T2123. From here, we have ourselves a bull flag. From here, we have ourselves a bear flag. So we have a bull flag inside the bear flag. All right, a little mini bull flag inside the bigger bear flag. But all in all, we have a huge bull flag up here on T2123. It's a 15-minute chart. You can see price action. Hasn't broken the rubber band candle yet. This would be the rubber band candle. This daily candle for 8/5, all right, August 5th. Price action just kind of consolidating right over here, all right, in a flag pattern there, little mini bull flag over there. Little red, little green, little red, little green, okay? Not much going on as far as T2123, except they're holding the ground up here, all right? So that is a good sign. All right, let's quad line it out and see where they are. See, they're still in the upper third up here, okay? Still like that. They're still in the upper third. That's a good sign. I like it when they consolidate in the upper third. Like to see it jump back up here into quadrant 4. Might be asking too much. We'll see what happens. All right, so there's T2123. So this market pullback is nothing more than probably a correction, because I didn't see any data that caused this market pullback. I think they're just priming the musket, okay, for the announcement of the rate cut possibly coming in September. Okay, that's what I think. I think they're priming the musket, loading it. They got the cotton wad in there. They got the black powder. And I think they're going to shoot out of here. Not T2123, but I'm talking about FNGU, QQQ, and SPY. All right, so nice bull flag still maintained up here on T2123. 15-minute chart. Don't like it that it's underneath the 15-minute 200 SMA, but they still have not broken the rubber band candle. And the point of interest for that rubber band candle would be the 200 SMA. Let's go look at the 3-bar chart. It's pretty much the same thing. Of course, they put in 3 more green candle, 3 more red candle bars, still consolidating in the same spot. Why not? It's the same chart. Okay, but they're still up over the 200 SMA. It's still bullish here on T2123. All right, just not on T2122. All right, and not on. It was on FNGU for today, but all in all, it's been bearish. Let's take a look at FNGU. Okay, so this is a huge move down. We got to break this downtrend. All right, and I think they will work on that for the next 20 days to get ready for that musket shot that I'm expecting after they consolidate down here and then start working their way up. And I think when the FOMC announces that rate cut, I think they are going to be in prime territory on the other side of this downtrend line. If not next week, maybe even sooner. Maybe even this week. We'll see what happens. So nice work on FNGU today and yesterday. They bounced off of this 250 level. And my gosh, 250 represents a 50% discount from the market highs. You know, market highs were 565, And if you pick some of this up here at 250, I mean, you're just buying all of the best of breed at a 50% discount right here at 250. So this is all like a buying opportunity to pick these up at a 50% discount down here at 250. I got to tell you, even down here, still looks like a steal to me, but it's up to the institutions to support me in that. All right, so there's FNGU. Let's talk about the price action for today. Okay, we started out with one red candle bar, mostly green all day, ran up over VWAP and kind of held it up there. And then they just kind of gave it up right there at the end, a little pullback. Good news, they didn't make a lower low. All right, and what they did do is they made a higher low here, and they made a higher high. So they're my favorites. All right, they're in my book as my best friend as long as they continue to make higher lows and higher highs on the bigger charts like this. Okay, so that's FNGU. I'd expect it to probably work its way back up to this 200 if they can fill gap. They still got a little bit of a gap open right here. All right, maybe find some support, maybe a triple bottom, maybe. Watch for a triple bottom tomorrow right here. Be nice if we find a triple bottom and then find ourselves ripping up here to fill gap, maybe even hit the 200, maybe even hit the 200 and fill the next gap right now. Okay, so right now they're weak because they're not filling gaps. Okay, didn't fill a gap, didn't fill a gap. Okay, so in my book, didn't fill a gap. Okay, so FNGU still a little weak, still in a downtrend because, hey, it's just not filling gaps. Today was a nice day. Green all day, running up over VWAP. It was a trend day in SPY. All right, so let's go take a look at the trend day in SPY. We'll start off on 10-minute chart so you can see SPY. So, nice trend day, all right? And for our trend day, what do we need? All right, we need price action to be up over VWAP. We need price, the 3 and the 8. So there's a price and the 3 up over the 8, and all three of them up over VWAP. Well, let me just say, they were cutting it close right here, but they held the ground right here. Now, you knew that they had some strength coming into today when the second candle failed to gap fill right here. Here's your second candle. This is what I'm talking about when I say clues as far as market direction. When they fail to fill gap, I give power to the bulls. Okay? That was your clue this morning. They failed to fill the gap. The 10-minute trend ran. Did a little pullback to VWAP. But if you squeeze in there, you'll see there's daylight between that 3 and that 8. Not much, but there's a little bit. Let's just see what it looks like. Let me make sure I'm telling the truth here, okay? It's better if I tell the truth. All right, so the 3 was at 523.63. All right, the 8, where's the 8? 523.62. Okay, you see over there on the statistics? So the 3 stayed up over the 8 this whole time. There was like 1 penny. See that? 523.63 and the 8 exponential, 523.62. So all in all, they stayed up over VWAP. The 3 never crossed the 8. And we had a 10-minute uptrend all the way up until, well, I'm just going to call it 3 p.m. And I was telling traders, hey, guys, I know we've been up all day, but there is a 3 p.m. reversal that you should be aware of. And here we go. Took some profits up here. And some of us bought some puts for the pullback. Some of us sold some calls for the pullback right there. And we had a pullback all the way to VWAP and a little bit lower. So there's SPY. This is the trend day. And we need it to be price 3 and 8 okay, all over VWAP between the hours of 11 and noon, right there, 11 and noon, okay? And then what do we have? We had a melt up all day long, all the way up until, well, Malcolm pointed this out to me. We have the FOMC anchored VWAP. I'm going to go to that one. Here it is right here. It's my page. It's a little busy. But it's this orange line. And look how we kissed that FOMC anchored VWAP right there and the top of the channel line right there. And then from there, we hit 3 o'clock reversal time. And then came the meltdown right there. So it was a melt up. We hit the FOMC anchored VWAP. And then came the meltdown. All right, so now we're coming into, guess what? The other side of this bullish channel. All right, let's see if they can hold this. I'm looking for a 3-minute uptrend to hold in through here tomorrow morning to rip it right back up and challenge the other side of the trend line. We'll see what happens of this channel. So that's SPY. Let's go take a look at a few sectors. Enough about SPY. Okay, we just did FNGU. We went through all the indicators. Let's take a look at SMH. I'm going to tell you there's nothing pretty going on in some of these, all right? On the daily chart, okay? Got a higher low, higher high, but still closing underneath the bearish trap, underneath the 17 EMA, okay? So SMH still in a downtrend. Kind of bouncing off of support right there. You guys see that? Nice bounce off of support. That's a prior low. Bounces right there. Nice bounce. Like to see this come all the way back to the 17. And I don't care if it takes all week to get there. There's SMH. Let's take a look at XLK. XLK a little worse off, okay? They broke the low but recovered it. See right there? There would be the low. See how they got below that? Okay, SMH, XLK, everything was in a downtrend. All right, but higher low, higher high, closing under bearish trap, underneath the 17. Let me just say this. This is a rapid fall. When you get a rapid fall, it cannot sustain this forever. Let me just say it can do this for a long time, okay, but it can't sustain it forever. All right, so when you get these falls, typically when they're sharp, hard, and fast like this, you do get, for the most part, I'm going to say 6 times out of 10, a red rubber school ball bounce. All right? So here's XLK giving you the beginning of a bounce. Okay? So XLK still in a downtrend. SMH still in a downtrend. XLI, okay? We broke the lows right here. Still in a downtrend. We were in an uptrend, believe it or not, 4 days ago. We were in an uptrend. It was crazy. We were making higher lows and all-time highs. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 5 days ago, we were making all-time highs. That's crazy. That's XLI. So they started a downtrend. Why? Because they broke this low. And they made a lower low, so that puts them in a downtrend. So here's XLI in a downtrend, price action, higher low, higher high, closing under a bearish trap underneath the 17 EMA. So there's XLI. Let's take a look at IY. Let's take a look at XLF. It's our financials. XLI is our industrials. SMH is our semiconductors. XLK is our technology, and this is our financials. Okay. Financials broke this low, okay, didn't quite break this low. So that puts them in a downtrend. Why? Because they're making lower lows. So we got XLF in a downtrend, but price action, higher low, higher high, that's a pretty good sized candle for XLF, okay? You can see this little doji candle? I mean, that moved 541.78, all the way up to 41.90. Okay, so that a 12-cent day. Okay, now look at this day. This is today. Okay, 40.91. up to 42. Okay, that's 10 times this day, almost 10 times. Okay, of XLF. So that was a good day. Even when we fell out of bed here, that was a huge day. All right, from here all the way down to there. All right, so here's XLF, higher low, higher high, but still underneath the downtrend, underneath the trap, and underneath the 17 EMA. Still in a downtrend. Got some work to do. It's going to take a lot of consolidation of making higher lows and higher highs, all right, to get this back up there where it needs to be. All right, let's just extend this to see where this goes. Just curious. Okay, so notice they're closing back over that uptrend line. Everybody like that? That's nice. Okay, let's edit this one, extend this. Okay, this one closed under the downtrend line, but nice that we recovered right here and back up. So there's XLF. Let's take a look at IYT. All right, here's transports. Okay, they broke this low, this low, this low, this low. All right, and they made a lower high, and they made a lower low. That's a downtrend. I don't care how you slice it. That's a downtrend. But today's price action, wow, okay, higher low, higher high, closing, get this, inside the bearish trap, okay? Haven't seen too many close inside the trap. Everybody's been closing under the trap. So transport's closing inside the bearish trap, but still underneath the 17 EMA. Okay, either way you slice it, still a downtrend. Okay, that's transports. Last one, XRT. This is our retail sector. Okay, we broke the lows. This low, and this low. That's a downtrend. Notice we didn't close inside the bearish trap. We closed under. We made a higher low and a higher high, closing under the bearish trap and under the 17 EMA. So there's XRT in a downtrend. Okay, that's our retail sector. Now let's take a look at the US dollar. Okay, we'll look at it on the daily chart so you can take a peek at what's really going on here. Okay, dollar's in a downtrend. Okay, we like the dollar in a downtrend because weaker dollar makes our goods and services that we produce here in the USA a little bit cheaper, a little bit more competitive on the global markets. That means foreign countries, when we have a weak dollar, can't afford to buy our goods and services. We want them to buy our cars. We want them to buy our expertise. We want them to buy our research. Okay, so whenever we have a weak dollar, that's good for our markets. We have a downtrend in the dollar. Why? Because we've got lower highs and lower lows. Another lower high, and look at this, lower low. Bulls retraced almost all of that dip lower, but the nice move is we finally got below this area right here after bull flagging up here for over about 2 weeks up there, and then we finally got the breakdown. So we broke this low and this low. Like to see us bear flag in this area right here, right along this 102 latitude. We'll see what happens. All right. So that's it, traders, for today. Okay, I had a really great day. Hope you all made some money too. We were just taking on SPY. It's the same thing we do every single day here in the BYOB trading room. Okay, we go to the 10-minute chart, and as soon as we see green erase red with a 10-minute uptrend, we take an entry right there. So there's red from here down to here. Green erases red. So there was an entry right here. Green erases red. This would have been this red move from here all the way down to there. So there would have been an entry right there. Okay, and notice we failed to fill gap right in here. Okay, then we had green erases red here. There was another entry. All right, and then we had green erases red. Guess what? Again right here, and again right here, and again right here. And then it gets after 2 o'clock, and I got to tell you, traders, Taking them after 2, you're really rolling the dice, okay? We had a 10-minute trend that ran from, the very first minute all the way up until past 2 o'clock. That's a long time to keep a 10-minute trend open, but it sure did work. And those are our entries. Green erases red on a 10-minute uptrend over the pivot. All right, so hey, by the way, I'm going to be doing a webinar tonight in the free room if you want to hang out with me. All right, it's a webinar. It's at 8 p.m. Hope to see you there. Until then, I do have a class. It's called the Fast Track Flagship Trading Strategies Workshop. It starts on Friday, and it starts at 1 p.m. It's going to be recorded. It's going to have a PowerPoint presentation. The slides will be available to you. The recording will be available to you. If you are a full-time member, it's only $50. If you are not a full-time member, it's $360. I know it sounds like a lot, but in addition to getting the workshop, which is, let me tell you, it's invaluable. All right. But in addition to that, you get a 3-month subscription to the BYOB trading room, and you're a full member. So there you go. So think about it. You can sign up. The link is up there. I'll drop it in the chat if you're interested. All right. I will also have it at the bottom of this video in the description. All right. Everybody have a beautiful afternoon. Thanks B12. Thanks Malcolm. Thanks Alan. Thanks Ed. Thanks Jim B. Thank you everybody. Have a great day. All right. Hope to see you tonight. If not, I'll see you tomorrow, 8 o'clock.